In the last video I showed you how to complete Freya's quest in Conan Exiles. Today we look to the other new companion, Liu Fei, a mysterious sorcerer and one of the strongest thralls in the entire game. I'll be showing you exactly how to unlock him, get his rewards and get all of the perks available. Be warned, there are spoilers ahead for his questline. Firstly, the quest requirements. Completion of Liu Fei's quest requires the following: combat gear, sorcery up to the sacrificial stone, 3 sacrificial blood flasks, 1 brimstone, 1 heart of a hero, 1 eyes of innocence and 1 ancient rhino horn. These can all be attained during or before the quest. Optionally, you can also bring a sandstorm mask to collect a black lotus flower from the Black Garden, or you can bring a black lotus flower from home. I also recommend you are above level 30, have some form of corruption cleansing effect either at your base or on your person, a base in the jungle, and a spare weapon for Liu Fei once he converts. I completed this quest at level 30 with an agility build, silent legion armor and an epic katana. It would have definitely been a little easier at higher levels, but it's nowhere near impossible at 30 or possibly even below. As this update is still in beta, there is 1 or 2 bugs to bear in mind here, the first of which being that companions may be made thralls without perks if the player is in a clan. This is easily resolved by not being in a clan and should hopefully be fixed for full launch. Additionally, Liu Fei's Corrupting Curse perk currently does not deal damage over time, and if you disconnect during the ritual portion of his quest, the Circle of Power may break until server reset. Both are already known issues and hopefully should be fixed soon enough. So with that, let's find Liu Fei. To begin Liu Fei's quest, head over to map square 05, southeast of the Palace of the Witch Queen beside the large tree. You'll spot the corruption-laced Yothga plant, and Liu Fei will call out to you. This area inflicts a slow corruption build-up whenever you are near the plant, and I would also recommend clearing the nearby enemies. Liu Fei has a lot of long dialogue chains, and if you have to stop to kill an ape, you'll have to restart that whole process. Approach the Yothga plant and Liu Fei's projection will appear. Talk to him, where he will tell you who he is and why he is here, to banish a demon. He needs help to be freed from the plant, and firstly asks for 3 flasks of sacrificial blood. If you do not yet know enough sorcery to attain these items, he will direct you to Shellback Hollow to find Kurak's tome and learn sorcery, but if you do know how to make sacrificial blood flasks, you just need to get 3 of those. Bring them to Liu Fei and he will take them, thank you, and then he will need to rest. Just like Freya's quest, this is an 8-hour real-time wait. It will count down regardless of if you're online or offline. If you return too early, Liu Fei's projection just won't be there. Return to Liu Fei after 8 hours and he will ask you if you're ready to proceed. Talk to him and he will give you your next task to retrieve 4 items: Brimstone, the Heart of a Hero, the Eyes of Innocence, and the Ancient Rhino Horn. He also offers tips to find each of these items. For the Heart of a Hero, head to the southwest corner of D6 and kill the Relic Hunter boss on this platform, though there are multiple locations where you can get a Heart of a Hero in the unnamed city, so some might be easier. The Eyes of Innocence can be acquired by killing baby animals. It seems inconsistent, but I was able to get them consistently by slaying baby elephants and rhinos in the savannah. You get the eyes by harvesting them with a cleaver or skinning knife. For the Ancient Rhino Horn, head northeast of Mitra's Serenity to the Twin Lakes in map square E7 and kill the world boss rhino there. He has 5000 health, so it's a long fight but not particularly hard. Harvest the body and you'll get the horn. Finally, Brimstone can be found at any of the usual Brimstone farming locations. You can go to the Shattered Springs easily via the map room, or you can head north to Buccaneer Bay to access the underwater nodes there. Bring all of those items back to Liu Fei and he will take them, needing to rest again. Wait 8 hours and then return. When you return to Liu Fei after the 8 hours, a blue projection will emerge, claiming the previous projection was actually the demon. I will refer to this guy as Liu Fei from now on. After a lengthy bit of dialogue, Liu Fei will tell you to retrieve his research from the dwelling atop the Celestial Plaza to learn the demon's true name. Head west to the Celestial Plaza between map squares N5 and N6. To reach Liu Fei's dwelling, you'll need to climb this tower overlooking the path towards the Witch Queen's boss room. On the west side above the entrance archway, you'll find a path through a window to a small room containing 3 small imps and an imp king. Kill them and search the room. You need 5 journal pages and they are at these locations. Also, you can optionally interact with the strange device here. I'll explain more what that does later. Once you have all the pages, return to Liu Fei and tell him you found the notes and the demon's name. He will need to rest but instructs you to find some Black Lotus in the meantime. You can easily find some at the Black Garden in map square N6, though you will need a sandstorm mask to avoid damage from the lotus fumes. Wait 8 hours and then return with the Black Lotus. Upon your return, purple Liu Fei will emerge from the plant. Talk to him, agree to the ritual and approach the circle of power to the west. At this point you have a choice to conduct the ritual with Devil's Bone Meal or Black Lotus. Purple Liu Fei will have already given you a pot of Devil's Bone Meal made from the ingredients you gave him earlier, so the choice is yours. For this guide we'll use Black Lotus and then cover the alternative path in the perks section. Clear the area of nearby apes and then begin the ritual, and a large number of 300 HP demons will spawn. Kill them and complete the ritual, at which point Liu Fei will be let loose from the plant. Speak to him after the ritual is done and he will thank you for freeing him, now wishing to see the Exile lands. He offers to join you as a companion and that completes the quest. If you wish to replay the quest in the future, Liu Fei will respawn in the Yothka plant a short while after completion, and you can return to replay his quest again and get another Liu Fei follower. As a reward, you gain Liu Fei as a fighter follower, starting at level 5 with a level cap of 20. He has a melee damage modifier of 2.34 and a ranged damage modifier of 3.24, making him incredibly strong and possibly one of the best thralls in the game. This is the beta client of course, he might get nerfed, I'll try and update the pinned comment if he does. You also gain the recipe to create your own Yothka plant, a placeable requiring 1 potent compost and 1 Black Lotus seed. This also inflicts a small amount of corruption, though interacting with the plant allows you to use it as a corruption chamber, quickly corrupting your character. You can also slot a thrall into it, though it seems currently there is no way to release them without removing the plant. You also get the Khitan Imperial Wizard outfit knowledge in both regular and epic variants, a 2-piece medium armor set with the values shown on screen now. The epic armor does not have any listed stat bonuses, I'm unsure if that's a bug or intentional. This is character bound knowledge, not ancestral. Of course, companion questlines offer alternative perks. This quest has 3 different paths where you can make alternative choices for different perks, and those are in Liu Fei's research room, during the Yothka plant ritual, and if you use sorcery after delivering sacrificial blood. If you find Liu Fei's secret technique, the strange shield-like relic in his quarters, he gains regenerative stasis, allowing him to become encased in a protective barrier that will rapidly mend his wounds. If you don't find it, he will gain Phantasmal Simulacrum, allowing Liu Fei to cast the Mirror Mark sorcery to pull aggro from enemies. If you complete the Yothka ritual with Black Lotus, Liu Fei gains Eternal Servitude, allowing him to spawn an imp containing a demon which can be used in combat. If you complete the ritual with Devil's Bone Meal, Liu Fei gains Demoniac Presence, causing Liu Fei to emit a toxic cloud that harms enemies but does not seem to harm the player. Finally, if you abstain from sorcery after delivering the sacrificial blood flasks, Liu Fei gains Corrupting Curse, giving his attacks a chance to curse enemies, weakening them, dealing damage over time and draining corruption from nearby allies. This is the perk where the damage over time aspect is currently bugged. If you do cast sorcery after the blood is delivered, he will gain Legacy of Corruption, causing him to corrupt you when following, but making damage you deal transfer the corruption to your target and give you a small heal. Additionally, because of the 2 paths at the rituals, you technically get a different companion depending on your choice. If you side with Liu Fei and burn the Black Lotus during the ritual, you will get the true Liu Fei as a follower. However, if you side with the purple Liu Fei and instead offer the Devil's Bone Meal during the ritual, Liu Fei will be killed and the demon will reveal itself as purple Liu Fei. However, you speak the demon's true name and command him to serve you, and thus he does. Liu Fei's quest is quite short and sweet, especially compared to Freya's. The narrative is tight and doesn't overstay its welcome, but makes for a really interesting quest to play through, though in my opinion it does lack a little bit of depth that I think would have made the story more engaging from a lore perspective. Everything is fairly self-contained. Overall though, a pretty good quest. The voice acting in this is marvellous and the thrall Liu Fei is pretty strong to boot. And there we have it, my full quest guide for how to unlock Liu Fei, the new Khitan Sorcerer, and 1/2 of the new companions in Conan's Age of Heroes Chapter 1 Update Beta. Thanks for watching, I've got plenty more Age of Heroes content coming, so make sure you subscribe, and if you want to get that content early while supporting the channel, don't forget to check out the Patreon linked in the pinned comment below. On that note, of course, a massive thanks to our wonderful esteemed coffee cultist for continuing to support the channel over on Patreon. Let me know what you think of Liu Fei and his quest in the comments below. Again, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.